Welcome to 2024, and it's time to put our two biggest and baddest boards head to head and figure out which one is right for you. If you're looking for speed and power, you don't need to look any further than the Hadean and Renegade series. Both these electric skateboards pack a punch, but there are some big differences between the two. We're going to take a look at both of them and hopefully help you figure out which is best for you. The short version is, the Hadean is your high-powered, everyday shredder, mixing performance and maneuverability and versatility, while the Renegade is designed to be a rugged off-road beast, maximizing stability and control and allowing you to catch a little bit of airtime. Let's start with the electronics, because both of these boards share a very similar internals, both running a 12S4P 21700 battery with the EFOC motor controller and 64mm motors. The power delivery, torque, braking, and speed is identical. The only electronic difference is the Hadean uses a Molicel P42A cell, while the Renegade uses a Samsung 50E, which gives you a higher capacity and gives you more range, so you'll be able to go about 16% further on each charge. The Renegade and Hadean Bamboo use the same battery case with the power button and charge port on either side, with the front and rear LED light. The Hadean Carbon features an LED light on the bottom of the board and a light up Evolve logo on the top of the deck, with the power port and button on the rear underside of the board. Both boards are fully compatible with the Explore by Evolve app, so you have the same level of customization of power, acceleration curves, braking curves, and lighting controls. Within the phase remote, both the boards have the same features for tracking rides, monitoring your diagnostics, and controlling all of the other settings the boards have to offer. This is where the similarities stop. The trucks are a massive difference between these two boards. The Hadean uses a forged Evolve Supercarb truck, the setup we have been utilizing on all of our boards over the last 13 years. The double kingpin design is essentially two traditional skateboard trucks stacked on top of one another, which doubles the amount of lead and gives Evolve their signature carved feeling. This truck is what we use to replicate that snowboarding on land feeling, and we feel anyone familiar with snow, surf, skate, or wake experience who is addicted to the carve will love it. The Renegade uses a spring channel truck. Sitting at 15.5 inches wide, it's 3.5 inches wider than our Supercarb truck, giving it an instant increase in stability and balance. The turning mechanism is also very different than a normal truck, as it doesn't feature a traditional kingpin and bushing design. Sprung channel trucks work by rotating from a centered point towards either side, where a spring with a bushing inside generates resistance to control your turn. These trucks are widely used in the mountain board world due to their predictability and being able to keep the board stable in rough off-road conditions while jumping or maintaining higher speeds. The deck is another big difference, and for this one we will talk about the Renegade, Hadean Bamboo, and Hadean Carbon separately, because all three offer a different experience for the rider. The Renegade deck is made from carbon fiber, but it is pressed together and cut, resulting in an incredibly strong deck and our only flexible carbon board. Sitting at 37.4 inches long and 10.5 inches wide, with a usable standing area of 29.9 inches, it's the largest platform we offer, which further aids for stability for off-road use. It has flared edges to help with keeping you locked into the board without bindings, and a slight arc to the entire deck. The Hadean Bamboo has a shape similar at 39.7 inches long and 10 inches wide, with a stance of 27.5 inches. It's made from 3 layers of bamboo and 2 layers of fiberglass, giving it a very traditional longboard look and ride feeling. It is more flexible than the Renegade, and when you combine that with the double kingpin trucks, it makes for a very floaty, carby ride. It features both the concave sides and a drop down, creating nice pockets where you can place your feet to maximize the control you have over the board. Finally, the Hadean Carbon is a forged carbon fiber chassis design with internal electrics, giving it a stealthy and slim look. It is 39.3 inches long and also 10 inches wide, with a 26.3 inch platform. It also has concave sides and a slight drop down at the front and rear, but it is less dramatic than the Bamboo counterpart. The major feature of the Hadean Carbon is that it is 100% rigid and does not flex, which means the board is insanely predictable underfoot for aggressive riding. Think of it like a race car with very hard suspension. Let's talk about the bindings. The Renegade is our only board with a deck built to use with these, which connect to your board and add an extra level of control over your ride. With 48 pre-sunk mounts, there is plenty of adjustability to set up the bindings in a natural ride feeling for your position. You can use just a toe mount, which means you can easily slide your foot out the back to dismount, or if things get a little wild, or add the heel strap for a complete lock-in experience. The Renegade was designed to be used both with and without these, so by no means are they a necessity. But as we mentioned earlier, the channel trucks don't offer quite as much maneuverability as the double kingpins, and using bindings are a great way to claim some of that difference back. Where the Hadean shines is its ability to run dozens and dozens of wheel and gear combinations. You can run the same 7-inch all-terrain setup as a Renegade, or swap over to urethane wheels with a street conversion kit to get much more of a traditional skate experience. Street wheels add a significant increase to both the speed and the range of the board, and opens up a whole new way to ride when you start experimenting with slides. The Renegade sits too low to work well with street wheels, but you can use 6, 7 or 8-inch pneumatics to adjust the ride feeling, speed and torque. Other things worth noting is the Renegade comes with 7-inch all-terrain tyres, while the Hadean all-terrain uses a standard road slick tread. It also comes with the bash guard as standard, where it is an additional upgrade for the Hadean. If you have any more questions about any of these 3 boards, drop them in the comments and we'll get back to you soon. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you on any of these very soon.